All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
It forces 4th down. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's where they actually...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. A handoff to Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball? Absolutely. You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone. You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game. And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football? Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The toss out to Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see? Play action. Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead,
Didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run with Barkley. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. McCaffrey following the penalty. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Back to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the read option, it's Mariota. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Panthers have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets it down to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota to Barkley on the check down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
To throw Mariota. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they feel like they might be in control.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And what a big-time play there. 47 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Mariota to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls it, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about the opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Avoids him at the 40. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now, sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we've hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Gone! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
One.
Again, it's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mariota. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin with a run by Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Throwing, Mariota. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Take it at the 37. That'll hit and a loose football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
And the blitz does come. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Hopping over the top. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Leopard! Leopard!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. A nice gain of 21 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Mariota. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And still fighting. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
From the red zone now, Mariota. He'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, Mariota. To Barkley on the check down. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Mariota now from the 50. Flushed out right. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the defense has come up with it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey, we got four down.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Back nine up, Philly. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And now running right through him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mayfield now. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And out now, here come the Bengals. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Detroit!
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now the Browns coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They go play action here on first down. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball is expected to be caught.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make it 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin this drive with Chubb. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
319! 319!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now he's flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 44 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Joe Schobert coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the Browns getting set to go. Mayfield on first down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got him in, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Detroit!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now the Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is right there. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Going deep downfield for... It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Keeps himself upright. Buying time to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm, because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 49 yards. Mayfield showing why he was the #1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, Chubb. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Now let's go. Blue, landed.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gone! 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 Hot!
He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first down throw for Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Completes this to Cataway over on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mayfield now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Mayfield now on 2nd down. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mayfield with it once more. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield looks to throw, being chased out, and the pressure gets to him again.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Alluding to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney! Leopard!
Back to throw here. Oh, he stays up. Able to power through. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And they'll go on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gone!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Gone!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Gone!
Mayfield on 1st down. Now a desperation throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And shutting him off, now open field. He's got daylight, the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
Go!